My name is Dylan Connery and I'm here at ITC TV, joined with Stephen Bergen. Were you at the Laois Senior County Final 2018?
I was, yeah. I thought it was a good game this year, and Cameras were lucky to get the win, but I think the whole game changed once the whole Roddy King incident happened.
And in your opinion, how do you think the referee handled the situation?
When I was there at the time, I thought the incident was a bit like he went off, kind of. No one really thought much of it at the time, but the reaction of the Rathdowney players, it clearly wasn't good what happened, and like we were all expecting him to come back on, anyone who was at the match, but unfortunately he never came back on. So we can't really, I can't really comment on the way the ref handled it, but from the Rathdowney players it didn't seem good.
And do you agree or disagree with how the county board dealt the punishment to the offender?
I disagree with the way they overruled the two-match ban, because there was clearly video evidence that there was wild pulling by the Commerce player, and I can clearly see why the Rathdowney players feel aggrieved with how the whole thing was handled.
And since the accident, Roddy has now left the Laois senior team. How do you feel about that?
Obviously gutted to see him leave. He's such a good player and nice lad, but I read his comments about saying he wants to take a break and he couldn't face into the winter training, which is totally acceptable after such a ordeal and the problems he's after facing since, and all the online scrutiny as well that he's going to have received.
And would you like to see the former captain return to the Laois panel in the near future?
Obviously would. I think the door was left open to him to come back, and he's such a good player. He was obviously our captain for the last 2 years, and it'd be great to see him come back, and I hope in the near future we see him in the Laois jersey again.
Thank you very much. Back to you in the studio.
Well done, lads.